Dear students, today I am going to teach you a new lesson. First phase of the Indian National Congress. And one more lesson after that I'll teach you second phase of Indian National Congress. Indian National Movement, sorry. First one you should understand the meaning first phase of Indian National Movement. Basically, you know this one Indian National Movement is a struggle of our forefather against the colonial rule, and finally what happened in 1947. I think all my words are very much familiar about this one. So we will understand the policy, who are the leader of the first phase of the Indian National Movement, and what are their strategy, policy, method, each and everything will be explained by me today. The Indian National Movement can be divided basically in three phases. First phase, early nationalist phase, when Indian National Congress was set up 1885 to 1907, and many historians explain till 1905. Okay, so means first phase, assertive nationalist phase, that will discussed by me today. Second phase is there 1907 to 1916, that phase is known as assertive phase, means little bit aggressive policies, means Congress became aggressive and the leaders were very aggressive, not very much polite. And third phase, Gandhian era, 1516 to 1947. So one by one I'll teach you. So in this lesson I'll teach you the early nationalist phase. Basically, dear students, you know this one. You will use your common sense. So who were the leader of the Indian National Congress when it was established? So basically, they are known as early nationalist leader. And in the initial years of the Congress was led by a group of leaders known as early nationalists. The members of this group were drawn from the educated middle class consisting professionals, lawyers, barristers, teachers, officials, and they drew inspiration from Western liberal and assertive thoughts. Means early nationalists were well qualified persons. They taken lesson from American Revolution, French Revolution. They very much familiar about civil liberty, fundamental rights, individual liberty, etc. Many of them were educated in England and they were well knowing about the Western system. Now I am going to tell you how many prominent leaders were there, and they are also known as early nationalist leader. So some names, all names I will not tell, but some names I am telling. W.C. Banerjee, I think all of you are knowing, when first session of the Indian National Congress was held in Gokuldas Sanskrit College. So who was the presiding officer of the Indian National Congress? Means who was the first president of the INC? W.C. Banerjee. I think you are remembering. Ras Bihari Bose, Rasbihari Ghosh, not Bose, sorry. Surendranath Banerjee. I think you know about the Surendranath Banerjee when I have taught you the formation, the precursor of the Indian National Congress. He had as set up Indian National Conference, I think you know, and R.C. Dutt. All names means W.C. Banerjee, Rasbihari Ghosh, Surendranath Banerjee and R.C. Dutt. All four names, popular names, they belongs to Bengal. So one group I have discussed. Why I am telling this one? Why I am telling their province? Because my target is there कि my words will understand कि Indian National Congress had pan-Indian character. Means Indian National Congress was the representative of all segments of Indian society and not for only for one. They are not representative of only Bengal or only UP or only Bengal. Means Indian National Congress leaders are representative of all segments of Indian society irrespective their state. So first one clear, Bengalis people means many leaders from Bengal. Second one, Dada Bhai Nehruji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, Justice Ranade from Maharashtra and Gujarat. I think you know this one. If you see the Indian map, so Bengal, okay, situated in east side and Maharashtra south. Okay, now I am coming to UP. Sorry, now Pandit Madan Mohan Malvi from UP and P.R. Naidu, Subramaniam Iyer and Ananda Charlu from Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. See this one. Now I am coming, if you see the Indian map, so Tamil Nadu will be like this one. Okay, means peninsular area I am coming. In that area also many people were there in Indian National Congress, early nationalist I am talking. And some liberal Englishmen like A.O. Hume and Wittenberg. So top class leaders name Surendranath Banerjee, Dada Bhai Nehruji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Madan Mohan Malvi, Firoz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tayyibji, many are there. The early nationalist leaders who led the Congress and the national movement in its initial year, and they wanted to create political awareness, political sensibility amongst the people, because they observed that if at initial stage, if Congress will be very aggressive, so British government can suppress them. British government can ban the Indian National Congress. So initial stage, their language, their attitude were very mild, and their method was constitutional method. Means they passed the resolution, petition, and they communicated to British officers, British government, British crown, and many British organization. I have taught you in East India Association. I have taught you that association founded by Dada Bhai Nehruji. And what was its aim, I have taught you in previous lecture. Dada Bhai Nehruji wanted to create awareness amongst the British people about pathetic conditions of Indian people. Means British government introduced such type of policy. By those policy, Indian poverty increasing. Indian people were facing lot of problem. Artisans were facing problem. Farmers were facing problem. And he wanted to create, okay, a scene of reality amongst the British intellectual, British social workers, political thinkers, and he wanted that when British people will make pressure on parliament, so definitely some reforms will be taken place in India also. So try to understand their intelligentsia, and because of they were higher qualified personality. One more term will be used about early nationalist. That term is very popular. They are known as moderate. And they believed in loyalty to the British. Means they told openly to British Parliament, they told openly that we are very thankful that we are the subject of the British Crown. Means they never told कि British Parliament, British Empire established in India and they started exploitation, whatever. They told we are very thankful that British Empire existed in India and we are getting enlightenment from Britain. They were very much accepting and they had lot of faith in British sense of justice. What do you mean by this one? British sense of justice? Meaning, British sense of justice meaning कि British government is very moderate government, very gentle government, very benevolent government, very generous government. And when government will know about the problems of Indians, so definitely government will take steps. And this is known as British sense of justice. And they adopted the path that is known as constitutional path. They not started any agitation against the British government, any revolution against the British government. Okay, they wanted to communicate their demand by constitutional way, means passing the resolution, giving petition to the British Parliament, British government, British officers, and their language attitude was very mild way. And after that, they released press notes also. Now, some important points are also there. Beliefs of the early nationalist. So this one I'll teach you in my next video. Thank you.